I am Maria Garcia de Fleury. Halloween is a party with a lot of promotion by the media, which tries to sell that it is a day of party and fun for children and for all people, saying that they will live a special day of fantasy. In the meantime, the merchants bet on it because they transform it into an important means of sales. Halloween is the eve of the Catholic feast of All Saints, which is followed by All Souls' Day. But above all, Halloween is the main date in the calendar of witches and Satanists. True wizards and witches, as well as practitioners of the occult, regard October 31st as a sacred and powerful time. That day is the most solemn and important coven of the witches and marks the beginning of the Satanic year. Meanwhile, that day there are more disappearances of people than on any other day of the year, along with a number of reports of assaults and rapes. Friends, Halloween is not an innocent party. That day, the sorcerers have more power. They perform rites with sacrifices, honoring the god of death. They elect the queen of the witches in the Church of Black Magic. They use Christian symbols upside down. Fear and terror are instilled. Witchcraft is performed, and a series of rites totally contrary to Christianity and where there is no reference to God but to the devil. This is part of what happens at the deepest level and hidden from the vast majority of people. Instead of celebrating the demoniac, let's celebrate Holywins, a festival that is spreading throughout the world, rescuing the Christianity festival. Holywins is a play on words meaning holiness wins. The phonetic similarity with the word Halloween is not accidental, as Holywins intends to help reinforce the Christian festival of All Saints in the face of the increasing eclipse that is suffering due to the powerful implantation of the pagan festival of Halloween. As Christians, we do not want to share the cult of death and the exaltation of the monstrous or ugly that it brings with. The characteristic of Christians is to celebrate the triumph of life and promote beauty and good. Faced with the costumes of the living dead, let us fill the schools and streets with children dressed as angels and saints who are the Christian heroes who knew how to live according to God's commands and showed that life is beautiful, that their goal is heaven. They taught that we can all be saints and that we are called to share the greatness, happiness, which is to go to live in heaven. The saints have already reached the glory of heaven. Teach our children to know the life of that saint they are dressing up as, that they go out into the streets singing songs, praising God, asking for candy and distributing holy cards. Let us take advantage of October 31st to emphasize attending Mass, praying the Rosary together with a prayer to St. Michael the Archangel in order to combat the evil around us with the Eucharist and prayer. Friends, let's fight the evil, the ugly, the dark with goodness, with beautiful, with the happiness, because that's how God wants us to live, and with God, we always win.